Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Press Start to Play. And once again, for this special episode, we have Tushir Rahman, Dan Rodriguez, Manas Joy, and Abhija.
What's up?
Hello everyone. I have a confession to make out.
Already?
Okay, शुरू हुआ था. Don't cancel me बोलने वाला था.
Darren, go for it.
Don't cancel me, guys. But I have started playing a game called Fortnite.
अरे यार, इतना खराब है Overwatch 2.
हाँ.
वो चले गया ना वो Overwatch 2.
बीटा खत्म.
Why
खत्म ना.
Fortnite जाएगा.
वो build mode हटा दिया ना.
Oh, that's why. Okay, you're playing it as a shooter.
तो build mode हटा दिया तो my friends खेल रहे थे वो लोग. मैंने कहा तुम लोग कैसे खेल रहे हो? एक बंदा is a big fan of वांडा तो उसने वांडा का स्किन ले ली तो कह रहा है इसलिए खेल रहा हूँ मैं.
अरे
मैंने कहा ठीक है तो हम भी सब खेलने लगे 4 लोग.
तो मैं भी हूँ क्रेटोस का.
हम लोग
Join कर लो.
वो स्क्वाड मैचेस खेल रहे. मैंने कहा ये थोड़ा तो फन है इसमें. फ्रस्ट्रेटिंग है बट थोड़ा फन है. तो गाइस आई
Fun है वैसे. Is the shooting and all fun like without the building?
हाँ, like it is because they compensate for it in a different way. Like they give you थोड़ा सा shield extra from the start.
Okay.
There is more like you can't you can destroy things, but it feels कि cover थोड़ा बहुत तो है like around the world. You have to be more aware of your surroundings.
And how's the
times-
map वगैरह Fortnite का evolve हुआ है काफी मैंने
यार
सुना.
मैप तो keeps मेरे को तो I have no idea. मैप तो is massive, different biomes, पता नहीं क्या कुछ चल रहे होते. रिफ्ट में घुस जाओ, बाथरूम में घुस जाओ तो you get moved from one toilet to the other. पता नहीं क्या कुछ नहीं हो रहा होता. मैं तो कहता हूँ हाँ मैं कहता हूँ मैं सामने enemy देखा I will shoot. That's all I do. मैंने कहा ये गन अच्छी है ओके उठा ली. ये गन अच्छी है ओके उठा ली. But there's so much content in that like holy crap. There's a bus like a tank. Like you know a bus with turrets. There's a full tank. There is like fishing. You can fish खड़े होके. There are missions to do in the battle royale like match के बीच में. Collect ये many items या go talk to this NPC.
What?
तो पता नहीं हाँ like go talk to this NPC. He will tell you कि क्या करना है and then you go and pick up some stuff. And then तुम्हारा battle pass update like level up होता है and you will get like you know some item or some skin for it. So there's a lot of content. I can see why kids like it.
ये NPC से बात करना और जाके कुछ करना एक you have to do it in one battle only. मतलब like the same.
Normally it's very simple. Like you map पे ना marked होते हैं. Like everything is marked. So you just go and talk to the NPC and like it'll tell you कि hey go and collect this and map के अंदर ही वहीं होगा आसपास ही कहीं होगा imagine and you go and just pick it up or something and it gets added कि 1 out of 3 collected or you can go and pick up bounties board होगा bounty board just go and accept it and you will like get a bounty कि hey this player is your bounty there in like map पे बड़ा सा area दिखा देगा कि कहाँ पे है वो.
तो Warzone में भी है.
हाँ
And वो moving तो हमेशा दिखाता है like this moving zone दिखाता है क्या?
if they are moving then it shows कि हाँ circle move हो रहा है like if they're in a vehicle या कुछ. So and if someone else kills them, तो gets poached. If you kill them, then you get certain like in like match के बीच में you get like these gold bars which you can use to upgrade your weapons or buy ammo like from vending machines and all. So there's like a lot to it and it's like anything you do game में ना even if like let's say तेरा battle pass में है कि crouch slide 5 times and if you're playing in a 4-player team and your friends do it तो उनका भी gets added to your वो. So you don't have to grind अकेले. सबके साथ खेलो तो it collectively does it कि oh you are assisted by this one इस चीज में. And man like amount of things just level up. ये level up, वो level up, इतना points XP match के end में. Even if you played shit it just says कि XP ये. You feel कि oh भाई मैंने क्या करा है बहुत तोप मार लिया मैंने and you're like you finished 15th. मैंने कहा भाई क्या.
So Darren, how are you feeling making 8-year-olds cry?
I don't know man. 8-year-olds are making me cry. ये 200 लेवल के Xbox PS वाले लोग खेल रहे हैं हमें आके ऐसे वाइप कर देते हैं.
PC खेल रहे हैं. You're playing on PC, right?
हाँ. और लेकिन I have to say guys, auto aim is very strong. Like हमारे मरने के बाद we look at them shoot other people ना. It's like क्या ट्रैक हो रहा होता है ना. I'm like shit यार मैं भी कंट्रोलर के साथ खेलता हूँ. मेरे को भी एडवांटेज मिलेगा. Like I should try it.
ऐसे लोग जीतते हैं.
Man it feels like kids are just wrecking me. Like हम पहुंचते हैं गन फाइट होती है. Feels like my weapon is not doing enough damage. उनका just दो like I know my friend jumped down from a building. Fall damage कुछ नहीं लिया. He landed down and within 2 seconds भी नहीं हुए he was dead. Like he didn't even get time to react once he landed and he was dead. तो मैंने कहा यार जब मैं लोगों को मारता हूँ तो भाई 15 सेकंड लग जाते हैं उनको मरने में. क्या मैं कौन सा गलत weapon यूज कर रहा हूँ. तो yeah it's fun. I won't play it all the time but battle pass is cheap. 600 रुपए का battle pass है for one season. And if you have the battle pass and if you go through the whole battle pass almost, you get enough V-Bucks to essentially buy the next battle pass. Which is like, hey, if you're in the system, if you're playing it, you don't have to constantly spend money on battle pass every season, which is good, I guess. Like
Fortnite
it's a good
तो लाया था
system.
ना battle pass का ये situation.
हाँ.
Then every
और
other game.
BGMI खेला है? BGMI कब खेल रहे हो Darren? Then
हाँ.
like, so already now that you're on the slide, when is that going to happen?
Soon.
वो नहीं होगा.
Come on.
अभी अगले 2-3 हफ्ते में एक और कन्फेशन आने वाला है Darren का.
वो नहीं आने वाला. वो
जैसे
नहीं
Xbox का conference
Father,
खत्म
I've sinned.
Father, I've sinned again. इस बार क्या करा? इस बार मैंने Genshin Impact खेल लिया. Genshin Impact में $2,000 डाल दिया मैंने. Oh no.
अरे भाई नहीं.
VR Genshin Impact खेल रहा हूँ मैं.
But game काफी सूट करता है. वैसे have you tried has any of you tried Apex Legends since that came out on the mobile phones
Oh,
recently?
no.
I just installed once and एक बारी खेला just to see.
I want to.
I saw gameplay बस.
Just to see कैसा है क्या है ना तो
Is it good?
Dude, yeah, it's great. क्या दिख रहा है यार like mobile पे like इस Unreal Engine है ना तो you can really see कि they've like scaled it very nicely mobile पे देखने में looks मतलब you wouldn't really say कि अच्छा it's like a mobile game which is a good compliment for how well they've done. Yeah.
एक new legend को ले आए उसमें बस that's all.
Yeah, exclusive legend for
mobile के लिए. From Titanfall के game से.
And do you crossplay? मतलब
I don't think so. नहीं mobile only.
So it's all mobile.
Yeah. मैं तो ढूंढा भी emulator है क्या? Emulator होता तो 5 मिनट के लिए I would have tried to feel good about myself. कहता मैं.
And even they got a mobile only legend, like which will not come to PC.
Yeah.
Mobile Legends.
From
वो तो अलग गेम है शायद.
Mobile Legends bang अलग गेम है.
But yeah. Anyways.
हाँ, like I'm curious to see कि इसका like cause I want to see the pro Apex Legend mobile players कि वो गेम कैसे खेल रहे हैं ऐसे like ऐसे करके फटाफट क्लिक मार के वही ऐसे से.
हाँ बाप
रे.
इन सबको तो होगा बेटा जो हार्डकोर मोबाइल में से बैटल रॉयल खेल रहे कार्बल टनल 3-4 कार्बल टनल हो जाए उंगलियों में कार्बल टनल हो रहा है.
Like I think pro वाले लेवल पे you I think you should get that वो game.
They don't allow it in tournaments.
अच्छा ऐसा क्या?
हाँ नहीं करते हैं.
अरे कार्बल टनल नहीं है तो you are not allowed.
That doesn't make sense. मतलब ऐसा तो ये तो कोई बात नहीं. ऐसा टूर्नामेंट में ऐसा क्या जैसे वो
BGMI and PUBG नहीं करता अलाउ.
पीसी पे जो खेलते हैं जैसे ओवरवॉच होता है ठीक है ओवरवॉच टूर्नामेंट होता है तो वो लोग बोलते थे कि ये वाला माउस नहीं चलेगा 8 बटन वाला 3 बटन वाला यूज करना पड़ेगा. ऐसा तो नहीं बोलता ना कोई. नहीं
अरे पीसी प्लेयर्स का थोड़ा इज्जत है ना. Maybe that's sorry मजाक कर रहा हूँ.
Is this the reason why we are not getting views?
I was thinking अभी थोड़ी देर पहले कि वो CS:GO खेलते हैं ना वो लोग CS:GO टूर्नामेंट्स वगैरह होते हैं तो लाइक एक जूनियर तो पहले हम लोग करते थे जैसे लोकल पे खेल रहे हैं तो वो स्मोक की ट्रांसपेरेंसी बिल्कुल जीरो कर दी लाइक वो बिल्कुल एकदम बेकार ग्राफिक्स वाला लगेगा.
सर्वर स्टैट्स रहता है वो सेट रहता है. सर्वर स्टैट्स रहता है वो सेट रहता है कंपटीशन मोड पे तो वो यू कांट चेंज दैट एंड एवरीथिंग लाइक दैट. सो
नहीं बट वो लोग दे स्टिल यूज वो ना Nvidia के ड्राइवर्स पे जाके सैचुरेशन बढ़ा देते हैं. ये वो चीजें कर देते हैं.
दे आर एबल टू डू दैट इन टूर्नामेंट लेवल मतलब.
राइट.
Pretty sure yeah. क्योंकि if everybody is cheating then nobody is cheating ना.
That is true. Like मतलब there's a laws basically मतलब like these are rules. If everybody is playing by those rules then everybody is doing right.
If I am doping and you are doping then
it's not
कोई फायदा नहीं हुआ.
So
जनरेटर ऑफ हो गया शायद बिजली आ जाएगी.
Okay.
So continue.
Things just Indian things.
Right.
Chalo, okay. After that mind-boggling confession from Darren, are we ready to take some comments to make us
absolutely
feel
yeah.
Shashi, take us through them, man.
So what happened a few days back? We posted a community question from Gameffine, and we asked our community because we were like, हम लोग एक चिंतन शिविर किए थे जिसमें हम लोग सोच रहे थे कि Gameffine को कौन से दिशा पे लिया जाए because our numbers are really small right now. Okay, so we asked that we are trying something new and we would like to know what you think about it. We asked the community. We said here are our plans. Number one, a trial episode in Hindi. Because we thought like maybe engaging in Hindi would increase the number of people watching us or maybe help a better or more bigger audience connect with us. Yes. And then we talked about a long form podcast which is like 1.5-2 hours, and we were thinking about making sure that we get to the international quality of podcasts that are there out right now in the market regarding gaming. And third, we talked about a plan that we wanted to do for a long time, and this time it has like the stars have aligned because Ayush is here in India. So we talked about a live watch party with all the hosts for the Xbox and Bethesda conference. और बिना आयुष के तो Xbox Bethesda conference
हो ही नहीं
कोई
सकता।
मजा ही नहीं आएगा.
Since I'm their biggest fan.
Yeah, right. मतलब अगर Xbox conference में फिल स्पेंसर ना है तो फिर क्या मतलब? तो वैसा ही है. There has to be like a anti-Phil over there. So we are balancing the world regarding that, and we asked that question and we got a lot of answers. We got a lot of answers on our different WhatsApp groups and also on that community post. So let's go on. The first chunk of the topic being the conference live stream. Let's hear it. And the first one to say this is Chaitanya Kirti. He said, "आप लोग enough Hindi तो already include कर देते हो normal episodes में. The language doesn't matter, but yes, bring the content out, maybe discussions. Number 2, long form discussions will be really appreciated if it's about gaming culture or discussing economics, like Narendra." Chaitanya, that's Narendra is a good economist there. Or your personal bias and thoughts on anything gaming related will be really enjoyable. And the third is a no-brainer. A party stream would be so cool to watch. So let's go on that tangent. Next we have Abhinav Mathur. He said, "Do whatever you want to. I just come to watch you guys. Xbox Showcase live stream is a good idea. Just like Sushi did for GOTY. I love to watch your content." जो last वाला I think वो जो रात में हुआ था जेफ किली वाला, तो उसके लिए फिर कुछ अच्छा थंबनेल बनाना पड़ेगा हम लोग को. I love to watch your content. So that's a big thumbs up for our podcast. Next is SivPlays. I know him personally. I don't know Hindi, but regional content is always good. Good, go for all three. Thanks, Siv. Thanneru, Lavanya, Rakshit. He's like, "I will take number 1 and number 3. Shashi is there. Only number 3. I am sus. Number 3, no cap. Samurai Gaming says yes, and then he had an orgasm. No, like with a number of yeses over there, like the number of S's increased. Gadzz said go for 3. Then we have another person, Genichiro, Ashina. I'll take number 2, 2 number 1s, 1 number 2, and 1 with number 3 and a large soda. So here's some coming GT up. Vibes there. Yeah. So here's coming up your burgers and your
Guys,
sodas.
तुमको लग रहा है वो meme कर रहा है, but he's actually telling you he wants 2 Hindi episodes. He wants 1 live stream. और soda he's saying कि घर भिजवा देना please to enjoy the live stream.
So then we all had a chat and we finally decided that I think we can push that onto your schedule. So 10:30 June 12th. Guys, we'll be promoting our live stream with the whole watch party. All the hosts, Manas will work out all the details, all the magic. We'll call in another person. If you can guess who, name him in the comments.
He likes playing Valorant. So क्योंकि Ubisoft में कुछ होने वाला है ना, maybe Ubisoft stuff.
अरे कुत्ते भी नहीं है अभी यार.
Maybe the biggest announcement is the Ubisoft annexation. Maybe you never know, right?
अपने आप को don't give away yourself comments में जाके ना कि मैं हूँ.
So conference live stream is a done deal, guys. So if you said it, but the thing is that
just whoever watches AEW now, they know the concept of Joker. So this is going to be a Joker on the live stream. Yeah. Go ahead.
But the thing is that बोल तो दिया है, मैं अटेंडेंस भी लूंगा. अगर मैंने देखा कि तुम लोग हाँ बोले और नहीं आए, तो तब मैं अलग-अलग तुम्हारे कमेंट पे जाके मैं गलत चीज लिख के आऊंगा, so that you remember. लाइव स्ट्रीम करने बहुत मानस को बहुत मतलब तकलीफ होगी, to get all of this together and everything.
नहीं
so
मेरे को तो बैठ के दारू पीना है. बिल्कुल तकलीफ नहीं होगी. कॉन्फ्रेंस एनीवेज देखने वाला था.
Maybe a drinking game, like, and
maybe your
non-alcoholic beverages included too.
Like,
instead of the chair, like you can lie down the sofa in the common area, बढ़िया कैमरा लगा के
आराम से चिल करते हुए यार.
Hot tub stream.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
तो वो ड्रिंकिंग गेम क्या होगा उसके बारे में हम लोग डिसाइड कर लेंगे कि whether we should drink to like वो क्या बोलते हैं वर्ल्ड एक्सक्लूसिव मतलब you start
खत्म हो
drinking.
जाएगा भाई।
खत्म, बहुत
नहीं नहीं,
महंगा।
non-alcoholic beverage.
Day one on Game
Day
Pass.
one on Game Pass.
Day one on Game
ये
Pass.
वर्ड भी चल सकता है।
Oh yeah, that should be it.
तो कमेंट्स में लिखो कि क्या बोलने पर वी शुड ऑल लाइक
अरे
तुमको भी
बाप
करना
रे।
पड़ेगा, ऑडियंस को भी करना पड़ेगा। एंड इट कैन बी एनीथिंग मैन। अगर तुमको वो सोडा पीना है जेनिचिरो के तरह तो
मिर्ची
पी लो।
खाना है, मिर्ची खाओ।
क्या या
Every time
Line
they
of
said
cocaine.
day one
Do
on
you
Game
think?
Pass, मिर्ची खाओ एक। Like
So bring in your A game. We'll be there. We'll start a little bit of a promotion regarding that in the coming weeks. और उसके पहले शायद थोड़ा एक एपिसोड भी होगा जहाँ पे हम लोग एडिशन करेंगे, बट डिपेंड कर रहा है अभी क्या करते हैं। उसके बाद आता है कि डेफिनेटली अब लाइव स्ट्रीम तो गया, ठीक है, लाइव स्ट्रीम हो गया, वो खत्म
हो
बात, उसके बारे में बाद में बात करते हैं।
डेफिनेटली होगी,
डेफिनेटली, ठीक है, डेफिनेटिव ट्रिलॉजी एडिशन। हाँ तो
remastered.
तो
अल्ट्रा प्रो मैक्स।
चार्जर नहीं आता साथ में, खुद लेके आना।
तो ये एक क्वेश्चन नहीं है, एक मतलब कमेंट है जो किया है मार्कस, आई बिलीव मार्कस फिनिक्स ने किया ये कमेंट।
Phoenix.
he said Xbox had more games in Don Matrix era than in Phil Spencer's era.
Don Matrix era is using 360 वाला era then ना? क्योंकि Xbox One वाला era, would you call it Don Matrix era? क्योंकि Don Matrix निकल गया था ना फिर Xbox One में आने के
आफ्टर
बाद,
द अनाउंसमेंट ही लेफ्ट बेसिकली,
है ना?
मतलब लाइक इट
So I'm
वाज
assuming the Don
लाइक
Matrix era is actually 360 era.
360.
वैसे देखो तो is actually right, वैसे मतलब Don Matrix made a few mistakes
In a way
and
he's
then
right.
fucked off and then Phil Spencer को पकड़ा दिया सब कुछ, and technically he's right, but Phil Spencer का defense में like he has had enough time, so no defense.
गेम पास दे दिया उसने यार।
नो डिफेंस। आई थिंक लाइक फिल की जो रीन है ना, उसका फर्स्ट पार्ट वाज लाइक जस्ट लाइक क्रिएटिंग गुड फेथ, जस्ट
Yeah.
नॉट जस्ट ऑन द गेम्स। उसका तो वही हो गया था ना कि वापस लेके आओ लोगों को,
सद्भावना।
सद्भावना मोशन
Yeah.
शुरू करो कहीं से। तो वो 2-3 साल तो उसी में लगे उसके, आई थिंक
Yeah.
दैट गॉट लॉस्ट इन देयर, है ना। तो 2018 से गेम पास, उसके बाद उनका हो गया था कि हम और दूसरों के लोगों के गेम लेके अपने क्या बनाएंगे। अब आई थिंक मे बी वो 24-25 स्टूडियो लेके आए हैं वो लोग, है ना।
वो भी दूसरों की।
Xbox
But guys, we know Forza Horizon 5 is a good game
Great game,
Great.
great
great
game.
game।
जो निकाला उन्होंने।
Psychonauts
Don't
2
forget
also
it.
amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. ऐसे है amazing ऐसे, क्या बोलेंगे, क्या कर सकते हैं।
उसके बाद लवन्या, हर्षित, he has another comment, उसका मैंने फिर से सिलेक्ट किया because he is the only one who is very sad. Starfield is delayed, I am very sad, but if they need more time they should take the time.
भाई
कहीं तो
Starfield डिले हो गया, हम लोग के पास बचा ही नहीं है कुछ। Xbox PS कहां से करेंगे हम लोग?
क्या वही
हाँ,
हम लोग
comparison कैसे
हम
होगा
भी
ना?
चाहते हैं।
मसाला कहाँ से
है?
कहीं
हमारा
पे मैंने
कंटेंट पुश हो गया।
हमारी सारी
कहीं में-
पॉडकास्ट इसी पे चलती थी, Xbox वर्सेस PS5।
ओ हाँ, बात सही है ऐसे।
Content
लेकिन-
खत्म।
Somewhere I had read a comment, Star failed. मुझे बड़ी हंसी आई।
हम लोग ऊपर से हंस रहे हैं पर वी आर आल्सो सैड विद
हाँ, मैं बहुत दुखी हूँ।
Babylon fall.
क्योंकि हम इस साल गेम बहुत कम दिख रहे हैं, तो वी आर अ लिटिल कंसर्न्ड अबाउट दैट। पर आई थिंक सोनी कुछ करेगा, कुछ करेगा।
सोनी
कुछ
करेगा,
करेगा,
that I
कुछ
believe.
करेगा।
कुछ करिए।
अरे तो Lavanya is like an Xbox person, I'm sure,
हाँ.
because he's
So
Starfield
he can
and all.
watch, नहीं, like he can watch and be happy for others. वो
हम्म,
भी एक important aspect of all of this है।
सही बात है, YouTube पे देख लेना।
Learning experience है।
हाँ हाँ, exactly. ठीक है।
Okay. So next question एक important question है, so let's get to that because we talked about it in our topic when we were talking about video games as art. So Sutta Archai,
Okay.
he's back and he said manipulating expectations, Kickstarter scams, pre-order scams, broken games, pushing in-game purchases to provide a way to progress. These things are visible in the gaming industry, which is great. I have no
Which is
clue
great.
what. Yeah.
Which is great.
कि ठीक है, मतलब ये सब तो
करो।
एटलीस्ट दिख रहा है,
Visible.
विजिबल है। या आई हैव नो क्लू व्हाट गोज बिहाइंड टीवी शोज एंड मूवीज और फ्रेंचाइज्ड मीडिया। रेगुलेशंस नहीं, बट कॉर्पोरेट एजेंडा नीड्स टू बी बॉयकॉटेड। तो इसके बारे में थोड़ा मेरे को लगता है हम लोगों को थोड़ा डिस्कस करना चाहिए।
कौन सा
तो क्या है,
corporate
what is
agenda?
the corporate agenda that he is
Yeah.
talking about?
वो तो बताएं।
जैसे I think what is referring to, जैसे Netflix है ना, तो any show that comes in, they are like कि आपके शो में एक टोकन आर्टिकल होना चाहिए, एक मतलब there has to be a person from the African descent, and there's someone has to be which is not heterosexual, मतलब which is not 0 and 1 binary sexual, है ना? तो इस तरह के characters होने चाहिए, and only then you can make a story, irrespective की कहानी क्या है, right? So I think that's the kind of a corporate agenda.
Right, I think so. That's what he's hinting at.
वो कह रहा है
I
जो
don't know.
कॉर्पोरेट एजेंडा पहले था ना, लाइक मेक मनी,
हाँ, वो नहीं रहा है अब।
Bring that back.
वो तो change हो गया। Nobody wants to make money, अब तो it's all about diversity, है ना?
Hey, no, it's all pandering.
तो
Is it about-
It's pandering to the masses.
हाँ, but it's still a way to make money, right? At the end of the day, मतलब
वही तो मैं कह रहा हूँ, कहीं ना कहीं when I see all of this complaints and I have similar complaints, but मैं तो देखता ही नहीं वो सारे shows। मैं ये रोना देख के मुझे समझ नहीं आता, like who has the time to, पहले तो तुम ये घटिया शो जाके देख रहे हो, then उसको लेके रो भी रहे हो, like who the fuck has the time? तुम अच्छे games and अच्छे shows देख नहीं रहे क्या? Because there are a lot of great shows. उनकी बातें मैं कम सुनता हूँ, like जैसे I literally not heard a single discussion about Ozark on the WhatsApp chat में, एक नहीं देखा मैंने। घटिया shows के बारे में बहुत रोना देखा, तो मैं वो देख के मैं सोचता yeah you deserve it, तुमको वही मिल रहा है जो तुम्हें चाहिए वो, तो तुम मैं कह रहा हूँ और करो पर
Sutta Chronicles, I think that's where his name comes
Yeah,
from.
don't watch Bad Girl. Go
If it
watch
does-
Ozark.
Don't watch
If it is,
Batwoman.
then plus one.
Batwoman था ना वो?
मतलब
I'll
Better
get
Call Saul
cancelled
का
now.
discussion, like I mean Sushir,
क्या
Darren
बातें
is
कर
on
रहे हैं
that,
ये लोग?
like वैसे
वो-
कह रहा हूँ, like these good shows, like इसका
हाँ।
mention, जैसे Mayor of Easttown, Ayush mentioned it, कोई mention ही नहीं उस show का, nobody is talking about that show like on the WhatsApp group या
जबकि हमने कोशिश करी थी उसके बारे में बात करने की,
है ना, like कोई नहीं देख रहा है। Severance, no mention. Severance
Tokyo
Faldu
Vice.
show, nobody is talking about. Which one?
कई बार
Tokyo Vice.
these shows also get
Tokyo
Tokyo
Vice.
Vice.
Tokyo Vice तो
great.
another great
बहुत
one.
बढ़िया।
No, nobody is Euphoria, कोई बात नहीं कर रहा उसके बारे में, सिर्फ जो घटिया shows को लेके रोना। Euphoria में तो diversity, variety वो सब भी है, तब भी कोई बात नहीं कर रहा।
सब ले रहे हैं, सब ले रहे
क्योंकि
हैं।
it's good ना, तो it's good, तो रोने का
Good, it
मौका
is
नहीं
good,
मिलेगा
it
ना।
is,
हाँ,
yeah.
लोगों को चाहिए कुछ घटिया देखे and
वो
रोए।
फिर वो Euphoria
तो उन्हें
देख के
मिला
रोएंगे
Halo।
ना।
वैसे मैं एक बात बताऊं, like if you want to see some us like raging against the machine वाला अगर आपको वीडियो दें, तो go back and watch the He-Man discussion that we Sushir and Manas. Okay,
लेकिन वो मैंने देखा नहीं, I did not watch that also.
मिशन अकम्प्लिश्ड।
Sorry,
मैंने फर्स्ट पार्ट के बाद ही देखा, पार्ट 1 के बाद, और मुझे मिल जाए ना वो केविन बंदा कहीं पे, केविन स्मिथ नाम है ना, उसको चाटा मार दूंगा सीरियसली।
केविन स्मिथ ही, हाँ।
और उतना सेकंड हैंड हेट उसके लिए लेने के बाद मैंने भी सेकंड पार्ट नहीं देखा। आई वाज लाइक क्यों डिफेंड कर रहा हूं मैं, जाए भाड़ में।
So अगर if you want, I think like that comment by Chai Sutta is answered by already been answered in the past by that video. So अगर आप वो देख के आओ and then come back and tell us what you thought, कि उसके बाद भी कुछ और बोलना है क्या हमको, मतलब ऐसा।
वैसे वैसे एड्रेस करो तो मैं किसी और को, मैं ही बेवकूफ हूँ हमेशा सोचना, डोंट वरी, मैं किसी कमेंट में किसी को बुरा नहीं करूँ, मैं बेवकूफ हूँ, डोंट वरी, बट वी कैन। मुझे लगता है लोग बुरा ना मान जाए।
If you want suggestions for a show which you think are good, which we think are good, and or you want to see some good stuff, let us know in the comments and we'll give you suggestions.
Yeah.
Mayor of Easttown.
अच्छा देखो, अच्छा सुनो, अच्छा
Love
सोचो।
Island.
Yeah.
Temptation Island भी होगा उसमें। But that is good content.
Brazil. Temptation Island in South America. अलग वर्जन।
चिना,
Uh,
sorry,
Bachelor's Paradise.
okay, so pipe it now, cool it please. बहुत अच्छे शो का नाम बोल दिया। Let's come to the next comment. The next comment is by Killer Gamers. I'm still baffled that Arkham Knight looks better than Gotham Knight. Arkham Knight feels it has more of an RTX look to it than the next gen Gotham Knights.
That's true.
I agree.
I think ये तो करेक्ट बात है। और मैं यार जब Arkham Knight रिलीज हुआ था ना, if you go back the Gameffine के आर्टिकल्स में जब जाओगे 2016 या 2017 की बात है, I think, ठीक है, मेरा गोटी नॉमिनेशन था वो, because that game was so good and it came out in the next year after Witcher, ठीक है। तो Witcher के बाद तो मुझे वैसे भी कुछ अच्छा नहीं लगता था। If I'm thinking Arkham Knight was गोटी material, it has to be good, बहुत अच्छी लगी। Combat great, Batmobile मतलब सब कुछ लोगों को गिमिकी लगी, but it was very well done। उसके साथ में मिशंस भी थे, कहानी भी बहुत अच्छी थी। And if you don't worry, मतलब वो थोड़ा सा like Rocksteady ने ना थोड़ा सा वो खेल दिया हम लोग के साथ कार्ड, it's Red Hood, वो क्या कहते हैं,
It's not Jason, guys.
Arkham Knight is a new villain altogether, and turns out चाटा पड़ेगा ना।
गेम के एंड पे, अरे यार
ये तो रेड
तू
है
ही
कर
था।
My only problem was I agree कि देखने में फाड़ू combat better like individual elements were good but जो उन्होंने Arkham City and Asylum में was felt more organic like the way you were progressing. इसमें there was a lot of a feel of like by the numbers checklist वाला feel बहुत था. I think that is what honestly मैं ही वो करने भी गया like my fault only sometimes कि मैं वो checklist करने भी गया. तो that kind of pissed me off कि यार ये करने में मजा नहीं like everything about this game even many times I've reinstalled Arkham Knight just to look at it like it looks great और
Looks
देखने में
great.
बड़ा मजा आता है but yeah like
I feel ki I agree like especially like Arkham Asylum you can it takes all these games take place in one night right. Arkham Asylum you can like very well see ki taking place over like the course of one night.
yeah.
Arkham City also you can see ki happening.
थोड़ा हाँ
Arkham Knight is so like एक पूरा मिलिट्री इन्वेजन हो गया रात को एंड बैटमैन
उसके बाद कंप्लीट भी कर दिया उसके बाद
हाँ यू बैटमैन गोज एंड लाइक डिसमेंटल्स एवरीथिंग एक रात में एंड लाइक ओके आई लव बैटमैन बिगेस्ट बैटमैन फैन आई हैव अ श्राइन पूरा उसका बट टू मी दैट्स अ लिटिल लाइक माने चेकलिस्ट थोड़ा अनबिलीवेबल लगता है बट मेरा प्रॉब्लम विद दैट गेम इज कि वी वर स्पॉइल्ड बाय बॉस फाइट्स इन द अदर आर्कम गेम्स एंड इसमें आके ना वो लाइक
ऑलमोस्ट
वो
नहीं
वैरायटी नहीं था हाँ ऑलमोस्ट था ही नहीं लाइक वो वैरायटी था ही नहीं लाइक वो मजा नहीं आया बॉस फाइट का ना इसमें दैट आई होप्ड फॉर
वैसे नाउ Darren has said it ठीक है ना तो I have this pitch for the next Batman game ठीक है ना so you play Batman ठीक है in the night obviously and then there's a day night cycle and in the day you collect upgrades मतलब you upgrade yourself
ये
so you don't
सुपरमैन
upgrade
for speed heat but with Batman
you turn around दिन में सुपरमैन आएगा because सुपरमैन को सोना पड़ता है right नहीं that's what I was saying but I'm saying like more like something like Persona where you you talk with people during the day and you
the
get
same
upgrades
idea.
with people है ना उस दिन में he does all this Bruce Wayne things which upgrades his technology and and then you take those upgrades in the night so when you start a night it's like you have to stay with those upgrades through that night उस रात के लिए you have to stay that night
because we never saw
hire करो Rocksteady hire करो आयुष को
and then put on a क्या कहते हैं मतलब if you want to make it even more baffling and like decisive ना put on that Majora mask thing you have like 30 nights to clear the invasion
oh damn
yeah dude that's pretty awesome holy shit
a good pitch
I want this now
we have never seen Bruce only Bruce वाला part we Bruce का थोड़ा सा दिखा देते हैं कि ये हो रहा है Arkham City में थोड़ा सा दिखा दिया तो it's like
नाइट में हल्का सा होता है हल्का सा जैसे
तो like
नाइट में नहीं Asylum में तो he gets captured in the beginning only ना नहीं if I'm not wrong
नहीं Asylum में तो he's in there Night City में he gets captured Bruce Wayne gets captured
City में तो इतना थोड़ा अच्छा there was section थोड़ा सा section है but नाइट में तो कुछ नहीं like Telltale games में at least there was like the portion like there's a Bruce Wayne there's Batman तो वो सब नहीं कर रहा हूँ but वो सब part
so Rocksteady if you're watching this episode ठीक है you have got two very good pitches for क्या कहते हैं Batman make it happen the next Batman game Gotham Knights तो हम लोग जानते हैं it's done
वो तो Rocksteady कर भी नहीं रहा ना
वो कर भी नहीं रहा उनको पता है
I heard that through and before I go on to the next question I want to say I hate that idea I absolutely hate the idea of playing Bruce Wayne because Bruce Wayne से याद आता है मेरे को कभी भी कोई भी सुपर हीरो गेम में जहाँ पे मतलब तुमको नॉर्मल आदमी होना पड़ता है या कुछ होना पड़ता है वो that part sucks I hate that part I want to be the super hero all the time
have you watched Persona have you played Persona 5
no I have not
तो
यही तो गलती कर
रहे told me not to
यही तो गलती कर रहे हो तुम सुपर हीरो ही इज सुपर हीरो इन द नाइट इन द माइंड्स ऑफ पीपल समटाइम वो फैंटम थीफ पता नहीं क्या बनता है वो जोकर
मेटावर्स में होता है भाई वो
हां एक्चुअल मेटावर्स इन आवर हेड बट या आई थिंक मतलब दैट्स माय पिच फॉर इट आई थिंक वो अच्छा एक तरह का सा लॉकिंग इन ऑल दैट अपग्रेड्स बट सुशीर हेट्स इट सो विल नॉट
मतलब छोटा सा सेक्शन भी हो सकता है ना लाइक इट डजंट हैव टू बी
like imagine like a Detroit section for the day things or a Telltale section for the day things where your choices matter and you unlock information for Batman in the night वहाँ पे ना like maybe you spend 2 hours solving a crypto puzzle like take what not crypto currency but cryptographic
क्यों गिर गया मेरा
cryptographic that and that also probably depends ki on your skills ki if you solve it or not if you don't solve it 2 घंटे तुम्हारे maybe waste हो गए as Bruce Wayne and you move on to the next time cycle and you don't get the information so that pressure builds up so that would be pretty awesome
like दिन में 4 slots हुए so you can talk to 4 people or you can research your upgrades तो सेलिना काइल से बात कर सकते हो ल्यूसियस स्पाइक से बात कर सकते हो पर if you skip on ल्यूसियस स्पाइक you will not get that mission वगैरह जो भी है like we are now just
sounds more like वो जो cousin रोमन जब भी फोन करता था मैं काट देता था वो वाला याद आ रहा है मेरे को this thing sounds like that and I don't want it and by the way Rocksteady can make way more money by making outfits for Harley Quinn in the next game. I mean, ये सब सोच के क्या फायदा?
नहीं भाई अब नहीं मिलेगा. नेक्स्ट गेम में हार्ले क्विन हीरोइन होगी. शी विल बी द मेन lead, which is happening. Suicide Squad बन रहा है. Like
वही बोल रहा हूँ.
ना भाई.
Next question पे आते हैं.
Before you move on, remember Jason Todd is a new character, guys. Sorry, Arkham Knight is a new character. वैसे ही Gotham Knights में, guys, remember Batman is dead.
Yeah,
that's all I want to say.
वो भी बात सही है.
टूटा हुआ मास्क था Gotham Knights में.
Batman is
But
dead.
then there is a true ending, ना उसकी.
Yeah.
Once you really do the terrible checklist पूरा करो तो कुछ नहीं. मैंने कट सीन देख लिया तब तक अकल आ गई थी मुझे.
मैंने भी वही किया.
कौन रिडल की ट्रॉफी ढूंढे?
इतना नहीं हो पाएगा.
अगर आपने सारी if you've seen the Arkham Knight true cutscene by yourself on your console or PC, let us know in the comments. Or
इसके बाद क्वेश्चन आता है.
we will block you.
No, we won't, man. We won't. अच्छा तुमने खेला है. इसके बाद आता है यश जायसवाल का क्वेश्चन आता है. And he has a very interesting question, and not only this is not a question. He has a wish. मतलब वो जीनी जैसा wish चाहिए उसको. I hope, और गलत बात बोलता है ये. I hope chip shortage continues till Spider-Man 2 Wolverine get released. ये बोल रहे हैं कि करते रहे, chip shortage होते रहे. यश बोल रहा है. And Sony,
that's because he wants them on the PS4 too.
Yes, and Sony has to release it again on the PS4. See the brighter side. Don't get me wrong. Yes, I didn't get you wrong. मेरे पास भी अभी सिर्फ PS4 है, पर फिर भी मैं चाहता हूँ ये next gen games जो है next gen ही पे आए. I don't know what about you guys. I don't want a watered down version for anything in the PS4. That's what my feeling is.
Sure.
As long as this like the dual thing goes now, I think like the वो जो PS5 की extremities reach करने वाला part है ना, like you're getting great games on the PS5, तो वो थोड़ा difficult होगा. So yeah, I don't want that.
I want technology to evolve and this will just hold it back.
Exactly.
भाई मेरे को पता नहीं, मेरे पास 10 साल है जीने को, maybe पता नहीं कब मर जाऊं, तो I want to see the best as soon as possible.
Yeah.
तो evolve as fast as possible, bros.
Same, मतलब even I had, जब मेरे पास PS5 नहीं भी था last year ना, तो I did not want Horizon also to come to the PS4. Neither did I want God of War to come to the PS4. अब तो शायद God of War नहीं आ रहा, मैं सुना है ना. Ragnarok is not coming to PS4. Maybe not sure. अच्छा आ रहा है. Okay, I'm wrong. But I didn't. मैं कहा like मैं खेल लूँगा जब आएगा तो. When I get a PS5, but I want to see like.
Hate comments.
But PC पे भी आएगा मानस, तो you never know.
PC तो is fine ना. PC में तो expectations are even higher. Like ऐसा ना हो कि PC के low end PC के scale करने के चक्कर में और टट्टी कर दिया. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. But I'm hoping
लैपटॉप पे भी Steam Deck पे भी चलना चाहिए.
ऐसा ना हो.
हाँ वो सब पुराने एनिमेशंस है, वो सब तो चली जाएंगे Steam Deck पे.
ओ हाँ वैसे.
Last gen animation.
Lazy devs.
इसके बाद आता है हम लोग का एक चंक. I think by some mistake we mentioned Metal Gear a lot. तो Metal Gear head fans लोग सब आ गए.
Comments में कर देना हमने.
सब fans लोग आ गए and they have a lot to say. So सबसे पहले आता है क्या? सबसे पहले आता है रक्षित पोखरियाल and he says I hope they will make the remake of first Metal Gear 1988. I was born 1 year later. One, cause that will be the perfect continuation of MGS5 as 1988 Metal Gear is placed directly after MGS5 in the timeline.
True.
ये सब तो मुझे कभी समझ ही नहीं है.
Metal Gear 1.
MGS5 is the prequel to MGS1.
Sequel.
Not MGS to Metal Gear 1. Metal Gear पहले Metal Gear 1 आया, फिर Metal Gear 2 आया, फिर आया Metal Gear Solid. Which is MGS1. हाँ. तो
and MGS3 is the वो जो Patriot Snake Eater है, ठीक है?
Snake Eater है.
हाँ, ठीक है. That is the only one that I played. तो उसी के context में बताओ. So MGS1 आया, फिर MGS2, फिर MGS3.
Yeah.
So there, by the time MGS3 came out, there were already 5 MGS games.
Yeah.
पहले Metal Gear
not
was on like
games,
another
MG
system.
games.
5 Metal Gear games.
Specific system पे launch हुआ था ना. What was the system called? I remember.
वो computer वाला वो system था ना उसका Amiga.
याद नहीं, but yeah.
Amiga पे था क्या? ऐसे एक Turbo 64 है किसी पे था यार वो.
But it's like interesting, like वो उसका point सही है कि like fully remake कर दो. It's like Fox Engine modern. But I don't see that happening, to be honest. मुझे लग रहा है like MGS 1, 2, 3 के remakes आ सकते हैं. MGS4 का रीमेक तो आना चाहिए, and then someday somebody will finish MGS5.
I know, so इसका alpha leak हो गया ना, leak नहीं, somebody found it on their hard drive.
क्या?
So
MGS.
this person had a PS3 dev kit which had the MGS5 ka alpha on it.
Okay.
And he sold the dev kit, but he copied the game onto a different hard disk and kept the hard disk. And now he has the hard disk. He has like some screenshots उसने डाले हैं, but he cannot use the hard disk because he doesn't have the dev kit. So essentially वो hard disk बस पड़ा हुआ है with the alpha version of MGS, but he can't do anything about it क्योंकि
इसीलिए नहीं बन रहा है नया, because he has the alpha build. Everybody is looking for it. यही तो प्रॉब्लम है, कोनामी सब ढूंढ रहे हैं वो लोग. क्या है वो?
उनको गेम्स नहीं मिल रहे हैं, तुम लोग छुपा के रख रहे हो.
I think similar thing happened with Bloodborne also. वो जो एक hard disk copy of Bloodborne की it's lost in time.
किसके घर चली गई पता नहीं.
सर हम लोग को PS4 का रीमेक, हम लोग को ना PS5 रीमेक बनाना चाहिए Bloodborne का. सर हमारे we don't have the code. कोड ही नहीं हो रहा.
Don't worry.
राजेश अल्फाबेट लेके चला गया था, वापस ही नहीं आया कभी.
कोजिमा हसन कारमान को पैसा देके वो खरीद लेगा ऑक्शन में. डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट.
हसन ने बोला इसके मेरे पास.
हसन ने बोला था.
नहीं
हसन से
नहीं. कोई रैंडम बंदा है.
Oh, imagine if the story had gone like that. अब हसन कह रहा है मेरे पास है मेटल गियर.
अल्फाबेट पड़ी PS5 की.
Okay. Then comes not Sasuke. Okay, not Sasuke says, will Metal Gear Rising 2 ever come in the future, as the game doesn't need Kojima for it's just Platinum Games. Sad life that there is no future for the mainline game.
Yeah, you never know. Never say never. मुझे तो लगता है. Like I think like जैसे Phantom Pain के time पे भी like a lot of people were not really sure if that game will actually come out in the way that it was supposed to be. Time पे भी time था. And then Vengeance, like Metal Gear Rising didn't do that well. वो जो Vengeance वाला part था and all that stuff. But you never know like how these companies works. They want to. जैसे अब you see Max Payne coming out, right? Like which is something that we might not have thought possible at one point of time. So you never know. Alan Wake, new Alan Wake is coming out. Who would have thought that?
Yeah.
So yeah, keep your fingers crossed.
Maybe Platinum Games looks at कि Babylon's Fall तो fall हो गया. Now we need a good comeback. So they're like Revengeance का वो contract उठा लेते हैं. Konami अगर कर रहा है तो वो contract उठा ही लेते हैं उनसे.
It will be cheaper for us.
Yeah.
Oh shit, उससे मुझे याद आया.
Publisher था ना?
I also have a confession.
Fortnite fight.
No,
Manas.
Darren mentioned Babylon's Fall. I started playing Babylon's Fall on the PS5. मैं कहा
ये वो दूसरा इंसान.
I want to give Kotaku an interview.
How much was it, Manas?
वो मेन मेन्यू तक पहुंच के मैं सोचा अभी टाइम नहीं है. क्विट कर दिया.
मैंने सोचा
how much money you paid?
ये रिव्यू कोड. अरे
Square Enix ने पैसा दिया.
Square Enix gave me Babylon's Fall, did not give me Final Fantasy Origins. उनको पता है इसको we'll make him suffer. Babylon's Fall दिया. But I want to ask ये Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, that's the game, right? Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
Yeah.
I've never played it like somehow. पता नहीं क्यों. मुझे याद है जब ये रिलीज हुआ था I thought कोजिमा नहीं है तो why do I give a shit. तो मैंने खेला ही नहीं. But I only hear great things about it. ये उतना फाड़ू है क्या actually?
जिसने भी खेला है ना, they have good things to say about it, including me. But it's been so long, I don't remember anything about the game. Like मुझे बस वो बंदा याद है, वो is like fully cyber और उसके हाथ में हर जगह blade है.
Oh, right.
और वो जो कटिंग वाला है ना सिस्टम उसमें, like slow down, turn and cut in any direction. That's pretty मतलब अच्छा है, काफी इंटरेस्टिंग है वो.
वही बात पे नेक्स्ट वाला कमेंट है माधव बंका का. He said, I love MGS5 and the Fox engine, but seriously guys, no love for Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
It's a blind spot for me, इसलिए मैं कभी मेंशन ही नहीं करता. It's not Kojima, तो मैं ध्यान नहीं दिया.
तो खेलियो ये गेम and उसको ना played with mods. So get the Coca-Cola and Pepsi Man mods. उनको डाल के खेलियो. So it replaces character models. It makes Raiden into Pepsi Man. It makes the enemies into Coca-Cola वाले enemies. Skin के साथ.
I might check it out. कभी मुझे मन तो है but पता नहीं time.
It's a very, I would say it's a very like तूने याकुजा खेला है ना, like you've seen the writing and the absurdity. वो absurdity into this hack and slash platinum game. It's very absurd. Music is like over the top and awesome. Very bombastic. Very like a Michael Bay movie experience.
उस writing के लिए कि that's my curiosity. How long is the game though? कितना लंबा है?
I think 8 to 10 hours.
अच्छा 8-10 घंटे. can do
Art
this.
is like stretching it उस time पे. Again, I don't remember a lot because this was like
ठीक है. I'll find out and maybe check it out.
I think accurately 10 साल पहले होगा, if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
2012 का गेम होना चाहिए.
Yeah.
I'll tell you abhi, right now.
उसके
At this
बाद
moment, main story 7 hours.
Oh, okay, perfect. Not too bad.
5 to
भाई
7.
release कब हुआ था? Darren, do you see that now?
लाइव चल रही है.
Put me on the spot. 2013.
Oh, just
close.
missed it, no?
Fairly
Pretty
accurate.
close.
ठीक है.
Very
Go for
good.
it, Sushir.
इसके बाद आता है थोड़ा डैरन का प्रेस पोस्ट, क्योंकि he bought into the whole magic of meta, right? तो VR के बारे में कुछ क्वेश्चंस है, कुछ ओपिनियंस है. सबसे पहले आशीष वालिया, he writes to us, he says Airlink works too on the PC for free, no need for virtual desktop in my opinion. Also beware not to accidentally share your activity on Facebook. You don't want Facebook to say Darren is now watching Dark Holes, a From Software porn parody.
Maybe I want people to know that.
Right.
Assert dominance on people.
That
Like, oh shit. ये
there
देख
is
रहा
like a 100% chance that some person in this group is going to search that right after this recording ends.
है. I wonder who.
अभी है वो अभी. I know it's अभी is looking around.
For a friend.
Already closing that incognito tab.
Control Shift N.
मैंने कुछ
I have decided ऐसे कुछ भी accusation होगा ना तो अभी इस तक क्वाइट है. वही वो सबसे चुप रहता है उसमें.
अच्छा इसलिए I see. सब मुझ पे डाल दो.
तो डैरेन तुमने ट्राई किया क्या एयरलिंक के साथ?
So I tried Airlink, I tried virtual desktop खरीद के, and I tried wired. Okay, I tried all three methods. So Airlink is good, it's fine, but it's just fine. It does the basic things, but then I feel कि it also hogs sort of performance. So I was trying to play via both Airlink and with the cable. I was trying to play Alex. Whenever I would launch Alex, it would tell me कि my GPU memory resources are low for whatever reason. जैसे I would boot into the game. But when I did it via virtual desktop, वो SteamVR के through directly optimize करके कर लेता है, and I never got that error. Again, I don't think I saw FPS difference, but just that error would pop up on Airlink. Airlink में also I feel you don't have that flexibility जो virtual desktop में आता है. Like there are certain things you can really make flexible. Like if you're on a desktop, what frame rate you want, कितना data streaming Mbps to save battery on your that. When you're playing a game, कितना क्या करना है, and like resolution everything जो Airlink में भी है, but you have to go into the Oculus debug tool to change that stuff. वो सब है. Plus virtual Airlink पे I don't think you can just run any PC VR game. It has to be through Steam VR as far as I know. तभी चलता है, वरना it has like issues compatibility. Virtual desktop, if you launch the game, like because you can just launch it, it picks it up and it puts like वो अपने आप ही खुद ही सब कुछ करके game launch कर देता है. So like when I was talking about trying those risky game like videos and games, Airlink के through it was a hassle because I had to like fiddle with it and figure out कि कैसे how to launch it. Because I also didn't want people on Steam to see कि oh he's playing VR Kanojo. ठीक है.
Oh, and also उस time पे you're fiddling with yourself तो भाई
Yeah.
anything else.
So I'm like कि इतना fiddle नहीं करना मेरे को. एक काफी है. एक joystick काफी है. So then with virtual desktop it was very smooth, like playing any PC VR game. Also like if you want to sideload things and do all of that, I think virtual desktop is much easier. Even let's say you are, I don't condone it and I don't recommend it, but in case you do want to try out games before buying them, because you obviously have to buy VR games. If you want to try like playing thoda sa Beat Saber to see if it's your type and you get it from somewhere else to try it, virtual desktop is very easy to try that out, and then afterwards of course you buy the game. So wo sab hai, and that's why I prefer, I think I'll mix and match. Like for certain things I will use Airlink for convenience, for certain things virtual desktop, so for certain things I will use the cable. So I like having that flexibility.
For certain things use real life, Darren, because the next question is, first it was Sushir and now it's you, Darren. This comment is by Romil. He says, I'm calling my personal banker, give me a loan. You made my Sunday afternoon, Darren. That explanation for VR porn was, classic.
That's what
and fun to watch others' faces listening to you, especially Manas, since he was feeling it. So Manas, कुछ बोलना है क्या?
Since he was feeling
What were you feeling?
Tell us what you were feeling.
I was all in, blown away. I was feeling blown. Is what I was feeling.
By
Uh,
what or whom? You should ask.
if this is not content, then what is?
Exactly. But नहीं भाई लोन मत लो अपने बैंकर से
भाई
ऑक्यूलस लेने के लिए
हाँ,
आराम से
इतना भी
बाद में
अच्छा
ले
नहीं है,
लेना।
डैरन सेकंड हैंड बेच देगा तुमको।
हाँ,
बस
थोड़ा उसमें थोड़ा निशान होंगे देख लेना।
तेरा कपड़ा अपना यूज करना पड़ेगा but
And the last questions of this show comes from none other than Prajit DualSense Sahu. Okay, he's back. We selected him because he's back to chill for PlayStation. PSVR2 hopefully coming soon with new controller having DualSense features like haptic feedback and adaptive triggers. Actually, he's one of the reasons why I think I want to try out the DualSense. Like, I mean, कभी आ जाए हाथ में PS5 तो मैं भी ट्राई करके देखूं. Won't spend my savings on Oculus, which is still very good. Now I'll be waiting for the definitive VR experience. Do you think like the PSVR2, like we don't have any specs out yet or anything like that? Do you think like Sony will come out with like a very polished experience for that?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Well,
It's
I'm
gone.
in the dark and I'm back. But मेरा कैमरा भी freeze होगा. But I think the PS VR का I think lenses का resolutions has come out. कि it's like using quite a high resolution lens for both the eyes. I think it might be using an OLED screen as well. I'm not sure about that. A high refresh rate screen as well.
Right.
So which is like above जो अभी चल रहा है. I think अभी का best is the Valve Index, and I think it is either matching the index or just around उसका level, which is pretty awesome. Like for a you know PSVR headset, considering the previous one थोड़ा पुराना हो गया, but it's not the best VR experience like PSVR में normal वाला. So I hope it's good, and like specs थोड़ा बहुत तो I think have come out. Even they've said कि उसमें haptics वगैरह है ना उसके controllers में. So I just hope A, it's priced well, and B, it's PC compatible.
Oh yeah, I think PC compatibility करने में सोनी का बहुत फायदा है. Like they don't even need to release like their own first party stuff to PC. Just make it PC compatible. More people will just end up buying your hardware, getting into that ecosystem, and once you maybe are done with the PC VR stuff, it give you a compelling reason कि ना कि maybe get a PS5 for the rest of the stuff. जो मैं hope कर रहा हूँ Sony brings like that much value with their first party PSVR exclusives. Maybe even like bring an Half-Life Alyx to PS. That'll be awesome. Yeah, like वैसा कुछ कर ले तो I think having the PC compatibility like might be the real like feature for PSVR.
but then games also have to be compatible उस PSVR2 के साथ.
Like Oculus के साथ अगर Steam के games वगैरह चल रहे हैं like तो like Steam की library allow कर दो.
वो है कि like if they're making it available for PC, that means that they will have some sort of official support for it, right? जैसे DualSense is support on the PC, not directly, but games supported, and DualSense के काफी features चलते हैं, like adaptive triggers and all चलते हैं. So I think they could do something similar, and then of course the PC modding community is always, you know, just waiting for something to throw themselves at.
But I don't
Even
think
they
so
might
Sony
come
वैसा
with something.
करेगा इतना.
I mean, if they want to sell hardware,
बहुत
PSVR
बिकेगा वैसे like I mean
बिकेगा
they
तो
don't
for
have
sure.
to क्योंकि नहीं तो देखना अभी already like PS5 is expensive and मिल नहीं रहा enough. तो imagine launching a PSVR into that market. नहीं like जब लोगों के पास PS ही नहीं मिल रहा है या महंगा भी है तो not महंगा मतलब ऐसे but महंगा है but या मिल नहीं रहा is the main issue. तो उस market में instead of putting another hardware जो PSVR तो महंगा है that's like what $500-$600 in itself नहीं. If I'm
I don't think we
PSVR
know. I don't think we know
ना
pricing yet.
pricing
No,
शायद नहीं.
no price has been declared.
Okay.
But so वो question पे आता है मानस इंडिया में कौन से प्राइस पे you would be like you'll buy it right away?
Dude, it has not more expensive than the Oculus क्योंकि Oculus is wireless. It has like multiple options मुझे लगता है. Like Oculus is both PC compatible and wireless भी है. And if PSVR goes and becomes more expensive than that, तो इंडिया में consumer कैसे लेगा? Like you have to get a PS5 first and उसके मतलब 1 लाख का खर्चा and then ऊपर से 5,000 games is
to add to that,
Darren, what about you?
Oculus Quest 2 is the cheapest VR headset, like the proper VR experience that you can get, which is at $299, I think. So $299. To even compete with that, I don't think any other like HTC हो, चाहे HP हो और Lenovo जो भी reverb बनाते हैं, they've not even come close to matching that price point because Facebook has that money कि अगर वो loss में भी जा रहे हैं, it doesn't matter to them that much अभी. right? They're
Yeah.
getting people into the ecosystem, but I don't think PlayStation can take that risk. So even if they do release it, it will be more than $300.
Okay.
400 maybe, maybe 400 because slightly
इंडिया में
cheaper.
कौन से प्राइस पे तुम कंफर्टेबल हो?
30,000 तो कभी मैच नहीं करेगा वो. I know it won't do it. I would obviously buy it at 30, but 30 वो नहीं होगा. I know it. It will probably be around 40 as much as a digital edition.
नहीं मैं तो
That's
बोलूंगा
what I
लाइक आई वोंट बाय इट. मैं सिर्फ 30 पे ऐसे नहीं 30 प्लस पीसी कंपैटिबिलिटी नहीं है तो
30
देन
plus PC.
yeah I just don't care then. तो then I mean do your thing, but मुझे पता है कि उस पे वो लास्ट ऑफ अस 3 तो नहीं निकालने वाले क्योंकि उतना बिकने ही नहीं वाला. लाइक इट्स जस्ट नॉट PSVR1 डिड नॉट सेल उतना, उसके गेम्स उतने बिके नहीं, nobody knows, nobody cares. तो ये सेकंड वाले भी इफ दे डू इट लाइक दैट वो वैसे ही रहेगा एंड दैट्स नॉट व्हाट आई वांट. मैं चाहता हूँ कि पीसी पे भी आए वो पीसी कंपैटिबिलिटी हो, नॉट द गेम्स, हार्डवेयर कंपैटिबल हो जस्ट एंड प्राइस उसका सही हो.
And for the technology to evolve also and for the market to improve, I think it is important that they release it on like PC compatible kar de usko.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because otherwise releasing that in an ecosystem that is already so limited, you're not really doing much फिर ना. You're trapped. तुम्हारे पास गेम्स ही नहीं तो लोग लेंगे क्यों, like he said.
Right. आयुष, ये क्वेश्चन चल रहा है.
I
We
agree.
just want to we're talking about PSVR2. So
Yeah.
मतलब I know like your stance regarding VR, like अभी बच्चे हैं घर पे तो you have to make sure you check them, you don't have you don't get occupied regarding anything. So but फिर भी if the PSVR2 came out today, like what is the price point that you'll be comfortable with?
I think like what Darren said is fine, but I think like they say if it comes out with like PlayStation plus PC compatibility, then it's a must sell. Then it's like a no brainer to lots of people, even if it is like 40-45,000.
Right.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, then you get like the PlayStation. मतलब आप release करो PS VR exclusive game release करो, but like the entire ecosystem of VR is so low right now कि ऐसा नहीं है कि आपके पास हजारों games पड़े हैं जैसे like which would have been the case with the PS4 or the PlayStation format anyways, right? So if you get that adaptability, even if it's like because just like the system is right now, so PSVR2 would probably last for another 5 years before it gets replaced by another one, right? So उन 5 सालों में भी अगर ये PC plus PlayStation compatibility है ना उसके अंदर, then it's a very good system to sell, push to sell to different people. Right. And then when the PSVR3 comes out, maybe you still have that huge library of games that you can back on which, and then you can chuck PSC compatibility because people are already onto your software and hardware and all that stuff. But I think obviously, we know for sure that Sony will not do it. There might be some games that they might pick from the PC catalog and put it on the PlayStation Store for the PSVR2, but it will never be like key Airlink software app color and then you can access your Steam library. So this is very visual thinking around the price and the software.
मतलब मुझे लग रहा है दैट्स मतलब मेरे लिए भी इतना विशफुल है ही नहीं क्योंकि आई स्टिल हैव द सोनी के पास नहीं है. लाइक उनका VR फर्स्ट टाइम डिडंट सेल टू मच. उसका जो मूव कंट्रोलर वगैरह दे लिटरली हैड टू लाइक पुराने घटिया मूव कंट्रोल्स को बेचने के लिए दे वर बंडलिंग इट टुगेदर. एक उतनी बुरी हालत थी विद दैट थिंग एंड आई हैव यूज्ड द PSVR पहला वाला. इट्स नॉट बैड, इट्स प्रीटी गुड बट didn't really work out for Sony. So if they're going at it for a second time, I hope ki they have bigger plans. But yeah,
good. So that comment brings us to the close of
yeah, should ask Abhi too.
should ask Abhi also.
अभी और मेरा बात ये है कि पहले PS5 मिल जाए उसके बाद I mean मेरे लिए बोल रहा हूँ मैं. अभी तुम बोल दो भाई अगर लेना है तो बोल दो.
How much is the PS5 in India right now? The Saturday
50K आसपास ना.
40.
So digital is 40.
Digital is 40.
Which is what I think you should buy. Like it is aesthetically even better looking. Unless you have very close relationship with CD and disc, I think.
Especially अभी subscription भी आ रहा है तो then even more of a reason.
The only thing I could say is like अभी भी like जैसे होता है ना जैसे I was looking at Amazon like Spider-Man edition की CD is like $1,000 as compared to whatever it is on the PlayStation Store. तो वो चीज थोड़ा सा पड़ जाता है, but that's a very small slice of how you're going to play video games.
Yeah.
मेरा ज़्यादा चिंता ये हो जाता है कि मेरी PS4 collection की क्या होगी. मतलब what will I do with those things? Like how will I upgrade or anything? Like वो.
So कैसे upgrade करेगा? ऐसे मतलब what's the अभी if you have a disc edition, then how would you upgrade?
I don't know. I don't really know. Like अभी.
No, some games are like if you own the disc of the PS4, you have to have it in your disk drive PS5 ka, and you can then play the PS5 version of the game. ऐसे वाले अपग्रेड्स PS5 पे हैं for some games. I can't
Okay.
remember which one, but ऐसे
But
हैं.
कितना collection है सुशील? How
so
many games
digital-
do you own
I have like close to 30
on the 30 on the PS4?
PS4.
How many do you play again?
Would I love to play again? Like a few of them
how
I
many
would.
do you normally play? That's like, वैसे तो like if technically speaking you used to have a PS4, if you want to replay that game you can play it on the PS4 again. मतलब
Right.
you
Right,
have
right,
that contention. But I'm not selling you on. मतलब I would. My recommendation is get a like. I also gave up. I think I had around like 50-60 days of the on the PS4. But मतलब for me digital edition made more sense. थोड़ा ergonomic भी है वो. It is obviously cheaper as well. तो मैंने तो पहले ही सोचा था मतलब कि मैं लूंगा. In fact I also thought of buying the Xbox Sad Edition. But Xbox वाले version इतने निकालते हैं ना. हर 6 महीने में at that point like I think there was like a point
More
in time where
consoles than games.
every 6 months there was a new version out from
Yeah.
Xbox. Okay, Xbox One Series X, Series S, अब Xbox Series 1 और पता नहीं क्या क्या whatever not. But
तो उन्होंने बोला भी था ना अपने किसी उसमें ना कि like every quarter they'll release a new console.
अच्छा ऐसा बोला है उन्होंने?
Instead of a game नहीं हो रहा है.
I don't know.
Console ले लो.
गलत टाइप करते हैं वो लोग.
But I would like comments में अगर like people think separately, they still want to hold on to their disc. We have always had that discussion already. Very recently we had that discussion.
Yeah, but like even if I had a way to upgrade, like अगर disc मतलब disc से upgrade होके digital edition भी मिल जाए तो but like वो मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा कि सिर्फ वो non disc वाले edition में how to do that, like how would it be?
यार ये प्रॉब्लम तो डिस्क वाली तो हमेशा रहेगी. like I had the Witcher 3 on my disc on the disc, ठीक है. पर उसके बाद फिर like it made sense for that game to exist in my library. पर अब मैं नहीं खेल सकता उसको. like I've played 100 hours on that game. There should be no doubt that I own it at some point of time. But है ना. तो पर अब वो मेरे पास डिस्क नहीं है. It was in India, I was in Canada. If I wanted to play Witcher 3 I had to buy it again, which was something I was not willing to do. Yeah. On that note, I should pick up my Witcher 3 CD and put it in my bag so I get it. Whenever the remake comes out, वो PS5 version comes out, I can play that.
Yeah. Hey, वैसे सुशीर, I think for you like to make that break ना like वो the one thing that मेरे mind में था that helped me like मुझे मैं वैसे I already have had a lot of these games digitally PS4 पे भी, but the PS Plus collection has like pretty much all the big hitters. तो वो देख के ना you'll think अच्छा है चलो मेरे disc 30 में से ना like 15-20 of the big ones are already here. And some of the games that I probably didn't have वो भी है यहाँ पे. तो maybe it's not okay. This will help me move on eventually. वैसे हो जाएगा.
But I think मतलब I can make the like वो 10,000 का वो difference मगर if I'm paying 40 then it doesn't like for me it likes like 40 दे रहा हूँ तो 50 भी मतलब I can.
अमीर वाली बातें कर रहा है सुशीर.
हाँ
फिर तो वही स्टॉक की बात हो गई ना.
अमीर लोगों वाली बात कर रहा हूँ.
अमीर लोगों वाली बात कर रही है. I'm just thinking of saving my 30 plus other CDs. ये तो मतलब businessman वाली सेंस है.
पहले पैसे खर्च कर चुका है तू.
हाँ.
जैसे
sunk man's fallacy.
Very similar argument I hear from people who like vinyl records. मतलब कनाडा में थोड़ा कल्चर है ना वहाँ पर. like इंडिया में तो भी थोड़ा कम है, it's not caught on. but they are like कि मैं ये साउंड बार लूंगा और इससे लूंगा इसके 10,000 इसमें 15,000 डाल के मैं ले लेता हूँ ये क्या कहते हैं विनाइल रिकॉर्ड. and I love it. It's a case लगता है और खराब सी साउंड आती है उसमें. and then I have to buy all these like big 16-inch vinyls from the market somewhere.
But vinyls are cheap यार, काफी cheap है. They're not very expensive.
They are नहीं मतलब if you buy it from the streets they are cheap, but if you buy it like the original जैसे stores से जाके लो this easily like अभी तो $90 तक चले जाते हैं. They go up to $90 now.
Wow.
Like I was
like if Adele like इस समय right now to produce in vinyl is more expensive than creating digital content, right?
True.
तो कोई comparison ही नहीं है. तो सब now it's like a collector's thing.
18 साल और कम उम्र के बच्चे विनाइल मतलब बड़ा सीडी रहता है.
बहुत बड़ा सीडी.
बहुत बड़ा सीडी.
जिससे कुछ दो साइड फ्लिप करके भी गाने बज सकते थे. उसमें जैसे कि नीडल डालना.
नीडल डाल के.
साइड ए साइड भी कैसेट की तरह. कैसेट के लिए एक और एपिसोड आएगा.
कैसेट में समझाना पड़ेगा.
क्या कैसेट छोटी सी होती थी. नीचे वो फिल्म टाइप होता था ये.
राइट. तो इसी नोट पे विनाइल कैसेट और ये सब दूसरी चीज के बारे में.
रुक सुशीर.
या ओके फाइन.
अभी
हाँ.
Will you buy the PSVR2?
अभी सोच रहा है कैसे करके ये खत्म हो जाए. ऐसे मेरे को मत पूछो.
अगर अभी सोच रहा है अगर if I could afford the PSVR2 तो मैं इस पॉडकास्ट पे काम नहीं कर रहा था. अगर मुझको पैसे की जरूरत नहीं होती.
बहुत सही बात है. पर
अभी इस इवन sadder now.
क्या बात बोल रहे, पर नहीं PSVR 2 का मुझे कुछ आई डोंट, मतलब Oculus Quest है तो PSVR 2 आई डोंट, PSVR ही मुझे कुछ ऐसा लग नहीं रहा है कि आई शुड बाय. आई एम नॉट एट ऑल सोल्ड एट PSVR, क्योंकि इवन 2 आई एम नॉट लाइक Oculus Quest है ही, इवन दो PlayStation PSVR 2 came out also on PC और भी, तब भी I would still buy Oculus Quest. मैं क्यों खरीदूं? Like is there something very significant in PSVR 2 which defeats Oculus Quest? ऐसा कुछ है? और
Last of Us
I
VR.
think some of the quality tech stuff शायद better है actually, शायद maybe.
जैसे like games ही एक वो जैसे I was talking about this there is this called studio called London, वो they make really good heist games. तो उनके दो
Horizon का एक VR गेम आ रहा है.
नहीं,
तो
अभी
वो,
imagine
but
जैसे
again, it's
everything
all
on Oculus
potential.
you can play PSVR पे, तो would it like yeah everything on PC you can play PSVR पे, and then eventually if you end up buying a PS5 तो you can play those games also, तो like वो benefit है मुझे लग रहा है if you go for a PSVR 2.
पता नहीं, like PlayStation में अभी इतना VR games तो उतना भी like it's not that much ना, as
but like
compared
ये
to
future
PC.
proof technically, मतलब मुझे लग रहा है अगर PC वाला तो you have the option, मतलब Oculus में कि you can never play PSVR वाले games,
Yeah.
but PSVR लेके अगर वो PC compatible है तो you just have the option.
है, but I'm still not sold on
Not
PC.
sold.
Not at
He's
all.
a strong Zucker Cucker.
I must start.
समझ गया मैं.
Like,
लौंडा सकता है, पिघलेगा
Don't say
नहीं.
that again.
नहीं, लौंडा सकते पिघलेगा नहीं, ये तो बोल सकते हैं.
हाँ, ये हो सकता
ये
है.
जिम राइन से पैसे नहीं ले रहा, इसको जिम
मैं नहीं लेता
करना
ये
पड़ेगा.
सब, ये सब काम
कुत्ता
नहीं
बिल्ली की
करता.
फोटोज भेज देगा वो.
मैं वो सब काम
और
नहीं करता, खाली फोटोज
अभी-
में से.
ग्रीन बैकग्राउंड चला रहा है, अभी थोड़ी जिमरान से वैसे लेगा.
Whip Studio.
तो तो वही बात
ठीक है.
नहीं, just wanted to say that we have come to the end of the comment section. ठीक है, अगर मजा आया तो जैसे
वैसे मैं ये बता दूं,
लाइक शेयर
we've
सब्सक्राइब
come to
करो.
the end of the comment section, but last video पे नरेंद्र ने बोला था कि like Xbox sold more than the PlayStation 5 in Japan after 8 years. So that is a stat that's coming through, hot stat from Narendra. So Manas, this is the time when you say कि वो game बहुत अच्छा है.
Forza, great game.
Absolutely.
It's game of the year.
Game of the
Game of the year.
Naren, just
हर
keep
एक साल.
bringing in the stats. We love reading it.
Yeah.
ठीक है ना, तो
आई थिंक वो एक
keep
महीने
doing
का
what
कुछ
you're doing,
सेल्स है ना, कहीं तो मैं देख रहा था ट्वीट, किसी ने ट्वीट किया क्यूमुलेटिव सेल्स से ऐसे कुछ तो लड़ाई चल रही थी. मैंने कहा अच्छा ये भी सही है, खरीदा तो जा नहीं रहा तुमसे कुछ भी. सॉरी मजाक कर. आई लव इट. आई लव Forza.
So that's the end of the comment section of the Press Start to Play podcast, and hopefully we'll be back soon again next week.
Yes.
Till then, bye bye.
अनसब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलना. बाय बाय.
Next time, guys.